President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has raised the alarm over plots by some aggrieved partisans to truncate the transition process, particularly his expected swearing in on May 29. Tinubu, in a statement by his Director of Public Affairs and Minister of State, Labour and Employment, Mr. Festus Keyamo, SAN, also warned the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and that of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, against taking to the streets while also pursuing their cases in court. In the statement issued on Saturday in Abuja, the president-elect noted that those who have taken to the street to protesting against his mandate are fixated on having an interim national government in place. Part of the statement reads, "We have watched with great concern the condemnable activities of some persons and groups who are desirous of truncating our democracy. For reasons best known to them, these persons have remained embittered that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared winner of the 2023 general elections. Repeatedly, but unfortunately, these misguided individuals have called for either the cancellation of the results or that the president-elect should be inaugurated on the 29th of May 2023. We wish to reiterate and emphasize that these positions are not in tandem with our constitutional provisions or our electoral laws. We would have taken this as mere wishful thinking. However, because of their implications for national security and public order, we have therefore considered it necessary, if not expedient, to call them to order." Really? We are talking about our law and constitution, and that is the reason why they are fighting and they are challenging your mandate of victory, as you may want to call it, because you told us that INEC, because the law of INEC was supposed to do the right thing, but they didn't do the right thing. But it's the same UAPC coming out to tell us that it is not important. If it is not important, why would they go through that stress to go and be signing from the House of Assembly or the National Assembly to the presidency to sign it? Well, they shouldn't have signed it. They should have left it open. So what are you talking about? Or is it a crime now? Even if the case is in court, people who are protesting are still protesting. The same, I hope you guys are not going to do the nonsense you did during NSAS, because the NSAS was so peaceful, not until when you guys came on board, and that is exactly where you are going. And you have been calling for, so you can even talk of law. These guys they are shameless. You can talk of law, and you know what you did in Lagos that took many people's lives, and you are coming to tell us law. Really? There's nobody that has monopoly to anything. I've always said it, whether good or bad. Nobody has monopoly. You did all those nonsense. You guys, even the Buhari himself has not even said anything. Of course, you have best of the same feather. No, I don't want you to lead me. You must lead me. I must lead you. That is just what you guys are saying. You don't have the moral right to even accuse other people. These guys have been coordinated themselves. There's no problem. I know if there's going to be any problem in any of their protests, it is you that will infiltrate them, because even you, Keyamo, has threatened them that you are going to give them, bumper to bumper, propaganda to propaganda, and now you are coming in one breath. You will say one thing, in another breath you are just a confused person, all of you. It is none of your business. Let them protest from now to whatever. Are they protest? Is it your protest? Is it your protest? He said, "We are aware of the intention of those engaged in this treasonable and subversive act." That is the only, any little thing, treasonable, whatever. And somebody who made a statement and it was carried out and people's lives were deleted. No, you are not saying anything about that. That's why people are not taking you serious. He said, "We also know those involved in the many plots being contrived to undermine the transition in particular and democracy in general. They are fixated in an interim government. They have done it in this country before, and it threw the country into avoidable crisis for many years. And they want to do it again. They are bent on delegitimizing the new government. Some have made treasonable insinuations and openly called for military takeover. It is for these reasons that they are desperate to incite the people against the incoming government. Okay. No wahala. Well, there is no one anywhere sponsoring any protest. Nigerians know who they voted for, and they are simply protesting for their rights because they know that their vote has been tampered with. Or is it also part of the Nigeria constitution that the INEC has the right to impose unwanted person in the position of our leader? What do you call democracy when you are forcing yourself on Nigerians by using money to buy INEC chairman to declare results that are not correct? And the wicked runneth when no man pursueth. It shows Atiku and Obi are bad loser. How can you be contesting a case at the tribunal and still be asking for interim government? They don't mean well for this country. Most Jagaban, your time is up. Pray for survival. Where APC structure of liars, criminality, ballot snatching, violence and thuggery with impunity. INEC structure of election rigging and result falsification. What's an analog shame? Okay. I see that since 1999 till now, Nigeria election has not followed the true, free and fair election. And you want us to continue like that? And they will just say, wait till with that step, make you sit down. Is it now today that they rig? Now today that they do this and that? That is what you want. And it's not going to be business as usual. Person wey no win election, you win and nobody dey celebrate. God will disgrace you. Any man born of a woman that may want to truncate the swearing in of Bola Ahmed Tinubu shall meet the disappointments. So let the will of God prevail in every way we see it, or whichever way we see it. Let the will of God prevail. If you know that you really want, they are just they are not happy. Not really, they are not happy. They are not having rest of mind. They say pikin wey say mama no go sleep. Inside no go sleep. Oh, okay. Adiye ba lokun, aro rokun, aro rediye. That's how it go be. If you say you no go give other people peace, say now you sabi, now only you, not be only you sabi do jaguda. Other people say they know way that they know how to do jaguda, but just I don't be say everybody they craze at the same time. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.